Hello and welcome to another Hunger Games video. I'm Eric and I will be playing the Hunger Games for you guys right now. So I am the jumper kit and I am teaming with Zach and Jared. Zach being Boomers29 and Jared's Jared1134. And I kind of get lost in the beginning, so I don't. Zach said he would make us swords, but I can't find him, so I make soups. And I go over to him, and there's guys trying to kill me. And it's kind of difficult to find Zach when there's guys trying to kill me with stone swords, and I don't have anything. But luckily, I had soups. So if I didn't have soups, that would just suck because I would have died. So I finally find Zach. He gives me his a stone sword, and I make more soups. And we just go out to try to find people. The first guy is in a ravine, and this is when I get a Skype call from my friend to interrupt the video. But and that's cool. I mean, we're unprofessional. That doesn't matter. So we find this guy, and he's in the ravine, and Jared gets the idea for me to ender pearl down there. But I get a smarter idea to jump in water. So I jump in water. I go out, try to find him, and I barely see him, and I almost sneak attack him because I like almost pretended kind of to jump up. But I go mining, and this is the cave full of creepers, or this is the ravine with tons of caves full of creepers. But I'll get to that in a second. So there's another guy who was tracking down Jared. Killed him too. And I just dump my stuff and I try to go mining. So as I was saying before, there's this is the cave with creepers. So it's a mine shaft. It's just full of creepers. So I try to get some iron, and coal, and I get coal, and I make some more torches. But there's just so many creepers around, so I kill that creeper, and I find another one over here, and then right as I turn around, there's another one right around the corner, and I was really lucky to actually survive that, because I mean, come on, I would have died. That was just lucky. So I try to find my way out of the cave, and that's Zach being a ghost. And I'm jumper, just by the way. I'm a jumper, which gives you 5 ender pearls in the beginning. So I make a hole, I dump everything that I don't need in there, and I make some iron. I try to smelt some iron, and I make all my armor for myself and not Zach. And I literally just forget about Zach. But I make full iron, and Jared sees this guy who wants to team with him, and he thinks he's the only one in the cave. So, I come in from behind, and he thinks that I'm trying to get Jared. So in the chat, he'll say behind you, and and I ender pearl behind him. And I sneak attack, and and he goes over there, and Jared falls in a hole, and Zach actually gets this kill, with no iron. I mean, I did most of the work, but he got the kill. So we proceed in our adventure. I don't know if you can hear it. My dog's barking, and I failured. I failured. That's my new word. I failured into the hole, and it's just full of trash. Okay. This is when I fail to jump, get up, because Zach tries to get me stuff, and he always misses at failing. Wait, he always misses. He always misses. Sorry, I can't speak right now for some reason. He always fails, and we tried to get this guy who had no armor. we get him, and his username gives his birthday. It was like 24/1/2001, and then his name, which I think's freaking like really stupid. just put your whole birthday in a video game. And this is when I see two people, and I stupidly try to get into the fight and kill somebody, but no. So we get to the feast, and there's lots of people left. So like seriously, there's lots of people. So everyone goes to the feast, and everyone has full iron. And this is when I try to take on that guy, but my aim fails. My aim really fails this game, but nah, I just have to deal with it. The guy right there, we try to kill him, and we're trying to knock him off, and just wait for the feast and get it. So he monks me, and Jared and Zach go in to try to get him. So we knock him off until the feast. Until Jared tries to go massacre on him. And then he goes back, and then there's this Thor. This Thor put the most epic battle in that particular Hunger Games. So we wait for the feast, we try to get it. I get a strength potion, and I throw it at myself. And I try to get some people. So, but I seriously kind of failed at getting people. So Jared gets the guy I wanted to get, and the other guy runs away. So that was a complete waste of a strength 2 potion. And then the Thor gets the feast, gets some of the feast. And he just gets it's a she. She gets part of the feast, and I forget to put on my diamond armor. I look at my inventory, and I forget to put on my diamond armor. I dumps me in lava. She fails, or he fails. This one's a he. He fails. And I go in for the kill, and I missed lots of times. But since I had a strength 2, I killed him easily. And I finally switch out to my diamond armor, and I throw my iron armor away because I have better armor. And at this point, I'm kind of running low on soups. So Zach gets killed over at the feast. And the Thor's just killing people also. And me and Jared return to the feast and try to get all the good stuff there. And the Thor tries to sneak attack us again. And I'm missing. I miss, and I fail. And Jared's trying to resoup, and I go in to try to get her. And Jared's resouping. But she goes for Jared and not the person who's attacking from behind. And not the person with more armor. With some diamond armor. So I do some awesome maneuvers around the Thor, and I get caught on fire. And then me and Jared kind of tag team this, and I was running low on soups. I had to cut the video because this fight actually took up half of the Hunger Games. It was really, really long. It got to a point where we broke some armor. So I'm running really low on soups. Like I don't even have a full inventory anymore. So she's storing us, and it's really inconvenient because we can't get, like, it's just pushing us back. So and it's setting us on fire. And so that's when Jared breaks her helmet, and Jared is hitting her, and it kind of lags for me a little bit, and I get glitched into this block. And so I break it, and we go and run, and she's resouping, and I have one more soup, and so I make like two more, and with the mushrooms that I have, and I don't have any more like food supplies because I didn't get any food from the feast. I wasn't smart enough to get food, so I had to drink some soups to get some food, and she thors herself on accident, and I have no more soups, and I just have to go for it. So I go for it, and I have 5 hearts left, and she throws me. And that's when I back away and try to get some mushrooms so I don't die of fire. And so I see this lake, and I'm going for it, and I get in, and I get it. And that's when Jared finally gets the kill. Yeah, that was really... It didn't seem long in the video, but it was really, really long. It took up half of the Hunger Games. So I pick up the stuff that Jared wants to get, and we get all the good stuff. I get more soup. Yeah, I get more soup, and we go off to fight. And there's some still pretty hard like fights. And if you could see it in the chat, I typed in "good fight" because it was really hard. It wasn't hard; it was inconvenient. So we go back to the feast. We get all this good stuff. We don't really blow up the feast. We just get the good stuff and leave. And so I get steak. I get a good food supply. And we go off to fight. We go off to find the next people. Or the next person. This person's underground. Okay, and Jared gets the idea to break the furnace and hit him from his feet. So I failed. I threw my pickaxe by accident, and I just hit his feet. Just keep on hitting his feet, and I kill him. And I type in "lol" in the chat. Yeah. So we kill him. I think he had full iron. I don't know, but he picked. I don't know what was going on through his mind, but like when I threw him my pick. Yeah, I failed. So we go off to fight the next people, and this is a team of 3 that we're gonna see, and Jared just goes all rampage on them, and I fail epically, but Jared goes all rampage, and kills all 3. I take on this one guy, I just keep on resouping at, like, when I'm, like, at half a heart. So it just wastes a soup, basically, and it kind of lags a little bit, but I keep on wasting these soups, and I kill him. I don't kill him, actually. Jared kills the guy, and I'm resouping, and this guy tries to hit me. He's hitting me, but I quickly resoup and stuff, and I get more health. Jared kills another guy. And I don't really have enough soups right now, so I kind of run away, or I back off, and then Jared gets another kill. Oh, he monked me, so I had a stone sword. I was fighting him with a stone sword. So I go back to my iron sword, and we go off to fight. I think this is the last guy, is it? Oh, why am I talking? Why am I questioning myself? Yeah, it is. I'm the only one here. It is, it's the last guy. And he's way at the force field. Right now. He is way into the force field. The force field, by the way, is at 500, 500, negative 500, negative 500. So, 500 any coordinate. Not Y, though. So, I type something in. Jared, since he's so far into the force field, Jared just goes in and, uses his reach. The force field is spamming the chat, and we win. And that is our Hunger Games, people.